you want to be great, you want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you're gonna be misunderstood by everybody because you're gonna be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes.
That's the truth.
It takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. It is. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived. You just can't read about it. Can't sit back and be a theorist. You have to be a fucking practitioner. At the end of the day, I ask myself one question: can I take one more step? And usually the answer is yes. So if you can answer that question and not take another step, that is real failure. That is real quitting. So a lot of people can take one more step, but they choose not to. I don't know if you can take 2 steps. You got to answer that question after you take the first step. But I can always take one more step. So if I choose not to, that's on me. And I got to live with that. Are you happy? What's wrong with you? I'm driven. I'm obsessed. And that's what you see. Failure is the ultimate thing, man. I failed so many times before. That's why I don't look at failure anymore as failure. I look at it as my first, second, and third attempt. How are you gonna feel, man, when you accomplish this goal coming from that shit? Coming from the fucking hell you came from. A lot of people start from a good starting point. They have a good foundation. What if you can surpass all of these motherfuckers? What if everybody who was fucking way up here started up here, and you started with no legs. You had to grow fucking legs to even start walking, and then crawling, and then running. And then you start passing people with all this given to them. I had to use all this negative shit that was making me weak and horrible as a person. I had to use this as the power that now fueled me. I had to flip it on its head and say, hold up, this might be exactly what I need. For me, I made a decision. And my decision was to be the best person I could. And I basically, a lot of mornings I wake up and say, fuck your feelings. And that doesn't mean like, you know, don't take it literally, fuck your feelings. But sometimes you have to go beyond what you're feeling. And my knees were fucked, but guess what? I wanted to run. I have to change because I can't stay here. I can't, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was defeated. I go, look at myself. I'm like, who am I? So I know why you go on Instagram. I know why because you just have the time. You have the time because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself. I had 2 options: to either be that 300-pound guy who sprayed for cockroaches and made $1,000 a month, and at 24 years old, knowing when I'm 50 fucking years old, I can reflect on this and think about what guy I never became, or I can totally just sack it up and fail and fail and fail until I succeed. I had to reset my new norm. My new norm is you get up every fucking morning at 4 o'clock and you suffer. This is your new norm. That became my new fucking life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, motherfucker, this is your new life. This is who you are. Your new norm is you wake up and you suffer. And I started realizing if that's my mentality, this shit ain't hard anymore.
Right. The Amazon is a war zone of influence. The miners, if anybody tries to protest the gold mining, they kill you. This is a wasteland. They've destroyed hundreds of thousands of acres in the Peruvian Amazon. You can see it from space. It's this horrible scar, and they've cut the trees, burned the forest, and then they've sucked the land up. And then they take the bottom of the sediment and they use mercury to bind the gold out of the sediment. And then they burn the mercury off the gold, releasing it into the air, so that then in the rain it comes down as mercury rain, which gets into the fish, which gets into the people. The miners all have mercury poisoning, birth defects, health problems, respiratory issues.
I lost the weight. And I went back to recruiter. I got into that class and I went through 3 Navy SEAL Hell Weeks in 1 year. Only guy to ever be in 3 Hell Weeks in 1 year, to my knowledge. The first one I didn't make it through, the next 2 I did. I didn't stop anymore from there. And I started realizing through this process that the fucking mind is what you created. And I started opening different doors that I didn't think were even there, that I didn't think even existed. And the more doors I opened up, the more I started realizing that my potential is damn near endless. And it changed my whole mindset. So I went from David Goggins and I created Goggins. that journey is a priceless journey that is hard for me to even explain to people because it sounds so quick and easy. Like I lost this weight and I went through 3 hell weeks. I went to Ranger School, went to Delta Force Selection, whatever it is. It was brutal. It's a brutal journey every fucking day. And everybody goes, well, are you happy? If anybody knows my life story, and I'll try to give you just a snippet of it, where I'm at today is in front of Joe Rogan telling you my life. To get through where I became, to get through where I'm at now, there's nothing but pride I have for myself that I can't really show people. Because I have this face that they see like, are you happy? What's wrong with you? I'm driven, I'm obsessed, and that's what you see. That's it.
Where does that come from? Where did that compulsion, that drive?
What's your favorite thing to eat in the jungle?
Piranha.
Piranha?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Oh my God, they're delicious. And when you fry a piranha, you slit, make the slits along it. You just fry the whole thing. You just pull it right off of its skeleton, and the fins become like chips, like little salty chips. Oh, they're so good.
You just put salt on it and
we just a little bit of salt and then fry it up. And then better than the piranha is the paco, the big vegetarian.
And the piranha species, yeah, those are invasive species in America as well.
Yeah,
people catch them all the time.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, they catch them and they're like 40 pounds.
Good. They're huge.
Yeah, someone caught a world record.
Powerful, really powerful.
Pacu, P-A-C-U, right?
Yeah.
I want to say in Georgia or Florida, somewhere in there, and fucking huge.
That's what people don't fucking understand, man. If people see the end result. I remember that guy saying, my God, man, I can't believe what the fuck I've just done. Fucking understand, man. If people see the end result. I remember that guy saying, my God, man, I can't believe what the fuck I've just done. I put everything, ruin relationships, ruin this, ruin that, put everything on. In fact, I have to become someone in this world or I'm no good for anybody. Because I was really good about putting people way above me. Because I wasn't shit. I was never nobody. So for me to be on the same stage as these great wannabe Navy SEALs and buzz trains, like, my God, you guys are amazing. I actually got here with you all. Thank you so much for allowing me into play. But as I was there for so long, I got a really good chance to sit back because now the cold water is just water now. It's no longer cold anymore. Your mind starts to change. They say get in the water, most people think about it. For you, it became my life. So I started learning that if this is my home, this is what I am, I had to always reset the bar. I had to reset my new norm. My new norm is you get up every fucking morning at 4 o'clock and you suffer. This is your new norm. That became my new fucking life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, motherfucker, this is your new life. This is who you are. Your new norm is you wake up and you suffer. And I started realizing if that's my mentality, this shit ain't hard anymore. Right. Your fucking new norm is you wake up, you get in the fucking cold water, you're gonna be here till the shit's fucking done. Whenever they say you're out, you get out. So my new norm, so I do that now today. My new norm now is if I'm doing a 200-mile run, your new norm now, man, is you fucking are doing 200 fucking miles.
So at what point during this BUD/S experience do the instructors start to take notice of you in a way that separates you from the pack?
I had to reset my new norm. My new norm is you get up every fucking morning at 4 o'clock and you suffer. This is your new norm. That became my new fucking life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, motherfucker, this is your new life. This is who you are. Your new norm is you wake up and you suffer. And I started realizing if that's my mentality, this shit ain't hard anymore. Right. In my mind, I was always afraid. So when you're born into that at a young kid and like you're getting beat for no reason, the beatings were horrible, but the mind torture was the worst. Mm-hmm. He got so deep in my head as a young kid, and that really fucks up your foundation. And when you see your mom, the worst thing to do is when you see your mom getting beat senseless at a young kid. Mm-hmm. That shit scars you permanently. And so I had to man up. And I said, the first thing I started doing is facing every fucking fear I have. And I started working out like somebody. I became the most obsessed person on the planet Earth. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I really started to enjoy the fact of seeing what the human mind was capable of, and seeing that what is so horrendous, there's so much joy and glory in this shit. You must go to war with yourself before you find peace.
I spoke to her in Spider Monkey. Oh God, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, yes.
they're super intelligent.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how we pull this up. I have it on YouTube, but there was this thing where we were coming down river. It was like 7 a.m. We'd been up at our, this is communication with monkeys theme. As we're coming down river, it's like 7 a.m. and I'm always cold. So I'm sitting on the boat and I'm cold. I'm just like listening to music or something. And JJ's like, look. He's like, there's a spider monkey in the river. And I was like, there's always this, spider monkeys cross rivers. That's okay. And he's like, no, the river's high right now. And there's all these whirlpools and currents. And so, yeah, I jump into the river.
To save the monkey?
To save the monkey. She couldn't get to the side. So I give her my paddle and she looks at me and she goes, no. She's like, I'm scared of you. And then I spoke to her in Spider Monkey.
What did you say?
Like that.
Oh, she thinks you're going to eat her.
She thinks I'm going to eat her. But as soon as I started going, look. She's looking at me because I'm making the sound. And all of a sudden she goes, wait, you speak me language.
It comes from a disgusting place of not being fulfilled in your life, of afraid of dying, having never accomplished anything. I made $1,000 a month. This is my life. I spray for cockroaches, man. Didn't make me feel good. I wanted to, the first time in my life, after 26 years, it was 24, 25, whatever it was, I wanted to feel good about myself. And then you put a goal in your mind. How are you gonna feel, man, when you accomplish this goal coming from that shit? Coming from the fucking hell you came from. What if you can surpass all of these motherfuckers? I put everything on David Goggins to be a Navy SEAL. It's like going to the crap table with your last $1,000. And you say, you know what? I'm gonna put everything on this fucking, on black. And hopefully I win. If not, I'm broke. I put my whole life, a guy that was scared of the fucking water, a guy that could fucking taught himself how to read and write, on being one of the hardest motherfuckers on the planet. Think about that shit. A guy that came from nothing. I put my whole life, and I'm gonna go out here and put everything on David fucking Goggins to be a Navy SEAL. Not to go be a fucking, Boy Scout or some shit. A Navy SEAL. And I look at that, and I did all this shit just to get the opportunity to succeed. That's what people don't fucking understand, man.